This is an updated version of a previous plot. Hello, I am Dale Husband, the Honorable Skeptic, and I am the creator of the Debbie and Carrie Show and its spin-off, the Hudson Phamily Show. With this video I will explain to new viewers how I use the stock or pre-built character models to represent various characters. Stock characters are included in the Plotagon app, in both the studio and story versions, so that users may have a variety of characters they can use immediately for various purposes. And we will start with the very first pre-built model I used, Miss Green.
Hello, I am Miss Green. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I play Sandy Smith, Debbie's mother, and together with my daughter we are two of the 5 central characters of the show. I was chosen for the part of Debbie's mother because I resembled the Jehovah's Witness mother in the Caleb and Sophia videos that are produced by the Watchtower, the leaders of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Debbie herself was given pigtails like those of Sophia, but Dale wanted her to be an empty Sophia, so he made her hair pink and put her in a t-shirt that was clearly supportive of LGBT rights, since the video he was responding to was encouraging kids to be homophobic. Dale's original video went on to be one of his most popular on YouTube. Finally, my original model was replaced by this custom-built one to allow my character's hairstyle and outfits to be changed and for me to look older.
Having made the first video, I decided to produce an entire series to flesh out the characters that were mentioned in the first one. And to save time, I used more stock character models.
Hello, I am Lizzie. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I was the original model used to play Carrie Sims, Debbie's best friend. The entire series revolves around the developing relationship between the two girls and their 3 mothers, who are called the 5 central characters of the show. As the storyline progressed, Dale was frustrated because the stock models in Plotagon cannot have their outfits or hairstyles changed, and so he decided to replace me with a custom-built model like that of Debbie so both could be changed. Carrie was actually the first character to have this radical change. And here is the new model, which represents Carrie as an older teen and an adult. Oh, and here is the older and adult version of Debbie. Dale established Debbie as a lesbian, and he then made Carrie bisexual so they could have a love partnership. They would later get married and even become mothers of a son. Hello, I am Jessica, and in the Debbie and Carrie Show I play Carrie's birth mother, Jessica Sims. And across from me is
Lucy, and I play Lucy Sims, Jessica's wife and Carrie's co-mother. Dale made us both lesbians in an interracial couple so topics related to racism as well as homophobia could be explored.
Together we, along with Sandy Smith and the 2 girls, are the central characters the whole storyline revolves around. The one thing all 5 of us have in common is that we are atheists.
Jessica Sims was never raised in any religion, but Lucy Sims was originally Lucy Gordon, and she was raised a Jehovah's Witness. Her alienation from her original family for coming out as lesbian was a major issue for her. We are also the adoptive mothers of Vicky, another girl who came from Boston.
Finally, the models for both of us were replaced by these new custom-built ones, like what was done to Sandy Smith.
Dale went to great efforts to make our new models look like the original ones, but much older since our characters are supposed to be in their 50s now.
I had seen many videos slamming the Jehovah's Witnesses, including a series titled Caleb and Sophia, All Grown Up, which depicted the kids in the Watchtower made videos as adults who had left the cult. And I learned that Plotagon had been used to make those videos attacking the Jehovah's Witnesses. So I thought to myself, how about I use Plotagon to make videos not only to slam cults, but to promote the religious group that is the polar opposite of a cult, the Unitarian Universalist Association? So I did. Anyway, continuing.
Hello, I am Carla. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I play Carla Jenkins, an English teacher at the local high school and the first antagonist of the storyline. I was giving Debbie and Carrie a hard time at school because of my homophobic and Christian fundamentalist views, but those views were shattered by a confrontation I had with Sandy Smith, and then I was given a redemption arc in which I gradually abandoned my religion and became a staunch ally of the central characters.
Hello, I am Dave. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I played Reverend Dave Owen, the Baptist minister who was at one time the worst enemy of the central characters. His attempts to attack them ironically get him in hot water with his own people, most of whom later reject him completely because they realize what a hypocrite he is and how harmless the central characters actually are.
Hello, I am Victoria. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I played Victoria Miller, the sister of Lucy. Unlike her, I remained loyal to the Jehovah's Witnesses, and thus I was Lucy's adversary.
Hello, I am Scott. I play Victoria's son, also named Scott, and I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, which put me at odds with my cousin Carrie, who was raised an atheist. But I eventually defected from my mother's cult and made peace with Carrie and my Aunt Lucy. Then I converted to Islam because of a Muslim woman I then married. Hello, I am Paul. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I played Rich Smith, the ex-husband of Sandy and the father of Debbie and James. I was brought in to explore more of the Smith family's backstory, to balance out the fact that the Simms' backstory had gotten so much attention earlier. But Dale didn't seem to like me much, so he killed me off. Actually, I wanted to make a powerful statement about how terrible mass shootings like the one Rich Smith died in can be. At one point, I also killed off Debbie's mother, only to do a soft reboot of the series to bring back Sandy, so to speak, to make an even more powerful statement about how one person could make a difference in society. Hello, I am listed in Plotagon as a florist, but in the Debbie and Carrie Show I would appear as various restaurant workers or owners. Eventually, I was given a name, Mike Florence, and made a recurring character, and then the mayor of the town. Hello, I am Wayne. In the Debbie and Carrie Show I play Wayne Bentley, who started as the history teacher in the local high school. My conservative, no-nonsense attitude put me in conflict with the girls, causing me to send them to me, Mr. Hernandez, the principal of the school. I assigned the girls an essay about their political beliefs as a test of their moral character. Once I see for myself what they're about, I grow to respect them more. Today, Wayne has taken my place as principal, and I was promoted to the school district superintendent.
Hello, I am Terry Conlon, and I originally played a character in the Debbie and Carrie Show of the same name. I joined the Central Characters Unitarian Universalist Fellowship after rejecting my original Catholic upbringing to become pagan. I later joined the Simms family outright by marrying into it, becoming Tara Simms. This is the custom-built model made to replace the original version of me, much like what was done to Carrie Simms.
Hello, I am Jack. I play Jack Watson, a nightclub manager and bouncer in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Most Plotagon users depict me as a 2-bit criminal or prisoner, but Dale decided that was a crude stereotype, so he made me a former drug dealer who otherwise has a strict code of ethics. He can't stand hypocrisy and bigotry of any kind, and is willing to dish out punishment on those who display such vices, even if it means going outside the law to do so. In terms of alignment, that would make him chaotic good. But he eventually pays a heavy price for this.
I am Steve. I play Steve Miller, a nightclub and modeling agency owner and Jack's boss. I also was Sandy's husband for a couple of years. I am Dr. Drake, the chief physician of the town. I was involved with the Baptist church in the town under Reverend Dave Owen, but later turned against him after he causes a scandal. I then helped the church to change after getting rid of Owen.
Hello, I am Damien. I play a nurse at the local hospital who later became a pharmacy worker alongside Jessica. I also occasionally played other characters in bit roles. Hello, I am Wilson. I mainly play Simon Wilson, who was the science teacher in the local high school, but now retired. I also played other characters occasionally.
Hello, I am a police officer, and in the Debbie and Carrie Show I was named Kelly Grimm. Pictured behind me is a custom-built version of me when I am out of uniform. I was later made police chief, only to lose that position due to a scandal. Later, I decided to leave the town to become
a pilot working out of DFW Airport, thus showing that one mistake need not ruin someone's life if they are willing to seek redemption. But then I returned to the town to be a cop again. Make up your mind, Dale.
I am Buck Andrews, but like the florist I have been used to play a variety of characters. But was it really necessary to depict me as a pedophile in my first appearance? That was awful. At least now I am playing a less disgusting role as Fred Owen, one of the sons of Dave Owen.
Well, someone had to play that pedophile part. It could have been anyone. Chill out.
I am the builder.
I have made a few appearances in the Debbie and Carrie Show, but I haven't been given a name, at least not yet.
Hello, I am a plumber, but in the Debbie and Carrie Show I was given the name Charlie Wilson and made a postal worker. I am Simon Wilson's son and am transgender. I was eventually depicted as having bottom surgery to replace my original reproductive organs, resulting in my model being replaced by this new custom model that looked more masculine, but still resembled the original plumber. Hello, I am the crazy cat lady. I was named Kelly Sims and made the mother of Jessica and maternal grandmother of Carrie, but I was eventually killed off to make room for another grandmother on the opposite side of the Sims family tree. Sort of. This grandmother, Elizabeth Leslie, was made to look like a much older version of Carrie herself. So I got fired and sort of replaced? That sucks.
Hello, I am a robot. I was built by James Smith, Debbie's brother, to help him win a science contest at school. Later I became a bodyguard to Sandy Smith.
Hello, I am a fireman. I appear several times in the Debbie and Carrie Show, but have not yet been named. Hello, I am Samir. I appear in several episodes of the Debbie and Carrie saga, playing various characters. Hello, I am a caveman. I appear in 2 episodes of the Debbie and Carrie Show and 1 episode of the Hudson Phamily Show, playing different characters.
And I am a cave woman. I appear with the caveman in 1 episode of the Hudson Phamily Show. I also appear in 1 episode of the Debbie and Carrie Show. I am Dr. Lee. I have the same purpose in the Hudson Phamily Show that Dr. Drake does in the Debbie and Carrie Show. I specialize in women's medical issues.
I am a male zombie, designated Zombie 2 in Plotagon. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I am an actor playing a zombie in a horror movie being produced in the town.
And I am a female zombie, designated Zombie 1 in Plotagon. In the Debbie and Carrie Show, I am actually Jessica Sims made up to play a zombie in the horror movie. Which is odd, considering that I look like Jessica, but I seem to have Lucy's voice. Go figure.
Ho ho ho. I need no introduction. But in the Debbie and Carrie Show, I am actually Mr. Hernandez dressed up. On Halloween.
Hello, I am Rick and I appear briefly in 1 episode of the Hudson Phamily Show and several episodes of the Debbie and Carrie Show.
And I am Judy and appear in a flashback scene in the Debbie and Carrie Show, as part of a story told by Dr. Drake. I also appear in bit roles as various characters.
Hello, I am a male android.
And I am a female android. We appear as CGI-generated aliens in a science fiction movie.
And I am a male crash test dummy.
And I am a female crash test dummy. We also play CGI-generated aliens in that same movie.
Hello, I am a male ghost.
And I am a female ghost. We are used as placeholders in scenes that are supposed to have no actual characters in them, as well as for voiceovers in certain scenes, such as radio announcements.
So that's all the pre-built models have that appeared in my creations. I hope you enjoyed this explanation.